So this is from Yahoo Finance?
What's that, Finance?
Yeah.
Weird. All right.
Yahoo Entertainment. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Makes a little more sense.
I had one from Yahoo Finance.
Do you?
Yeah.
AeroPress Go.
This is a portable French press?
It looks like it. Yeah.
It's an interesting idea.
But what makes it different from just a French press?
Maybe the size. Maybe the actual French press goes inside the little container there. I don't know.
But if the size is different, then it wouldn't give you a cup of coffee.
Well, a French press can do a whole carafe. It depends on the size of the French press.
Depends on the size of the French press, yeah.
Blink indoor camera. Blink makes quality stuff. You just have to remember that it's Amazon. So, just like Ring, you have to keep in mind who owns it.
Yeah. I like...
when you're addicted to scratchers.
Yeah. Because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, if I've got to grab a coin to write a sticky note, then that seems like we're lost here.
Yeah, it seems like too much work. An electric kettle.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. For me, if I were to do an electric kettle, I would do... There's one that we interviewed at CES 2019, maybe, that has an instant heater in the pour.
Oh.
So you just have a carafe, and you can heat water instantly as it comes out.
That's neat. That's real neat.
So if it were me, that's what I would do. Mm-hmm. It's probably worth a little bit more money to have that, because then it's portable.
Right.
It doesn't have to be plugged in. You can just use it out on the go. You could have it at your desk and make tea on the spot.
Yeah.
You know, if your tea is supposed to be, I don't know, it's supposed to steep at 112 degrees. You can actually tell it 112 degrees.
Oh, nice.
And boom, that's what's going to come out. It's pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure 2019 was it. There's an orange. There it is. This is not the... You guys can't see this yet. This is not the product. This is the interview. So what the company actually makes... There we go. What the company actually makes is the technology for instant water heating. I was hoping. There you go. So they make the instant water heating technology, and they use it in a lot of stuff. They've got a little desktop dishwasher, so if you're in a studio apartment in New York and you don't have a dishwasher, this is completely self-contained, or maybe you're in an RV. Mm-hmm. In this case, it's just whoop. But then they also have this little home water heater that you can just put where your water tank is now.
Yeah.
You just put this there instead, and it heats it as it comes through.
That
saves so much money on electricity. It's ridiculous.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So, anyway, that would be my go-to in that particular case.
Adam's saying he likes Brewmate products.
Yeah, they make good products.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't care. Okay. Now, I think everybody knows that we have a particular love for Monster products, including the lights that are built into the studio here. Our studio is lit with Monster illuminescence, but...
Studio, office, rooms.
Yeah. Glowy has got some unique solutions that Monster doesn't have. Obviously, when I have the opportunity to go Monster, I do. But Glowy has got some solutions that are just absolutely crazy. And in fact, I have one in my living room that goes around your television. It's a little camera. It's able to see what's on the screen and adjust the backlighting around the TV. It is super cool. And this is another product from them. This is, if you don't want something as big and interesting as the Prism from Monster, you can do this. It's very simple. It's not designed to do big, exciting things. It's not, custom build it to be a Triforce or a wolf head but it's interesting for a simple product. And Govee makes quality products. So,
now,
if you're interested in LED stuff, this might be something to look at.
Now, is this like a, just judging off of what I'm looking here, is this just like a single strip?
Yeah.
That's, okay. It just looks kind of...
So...
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so it's...
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
It's obviously... They're just lines, right? Mm-hmm. So they're not quite... They're not a prism, they're not a digit, they're not... and there's not as many color zones as there are on the prism or the digit. But, if you're trying to do something simpler, this is pretty cool. So, and like I said, Govee makes some quality products.
Yeah.
Again, if it's me, I'm going Monster until I have to do something else.
Yep.
I've never cared less. Nope.
Mizudashi, huh?
You know what? If you're a big TikTok person, this might be interesting for you.
Yeah.
I don't understand TikTok, so.
But you know what? The same can be said for any social media.
Yes.
If it,
I don't understand any social media.
If
is that what you mean? No.
Yes. No. If you remove TikTok and put Instagram, or if you remove TikTok and put Facebook, or if you remove TikTok and put Twitter, your name text here, your hash here, your whatever here, even if it were your gamer tag or your PSN or Nintendo name.
In this case, I think they're hoping that it would be, because the description here says this illuminated sign could be the most unique prop in your loved one's streaming setup. Mm-hmm. So I think the designers were hoping that I would put it right here on the wall behind me. Mm-hmm. The problem with that, of course, is that I'm going to do that with overlays, not with physical props.
Right.
Because what if you spend all the money and then Microsoft shuts down Mixer, right?
Yep.
But if I'm just doing it with overlays, I can swap stuff out pretty easily. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of physical social media stuff. Statistics, yes. Things like this, no.
That's a good point that Adam is bringing up. Like, there's stuff like this on Etsy that's been around forever.
Yeah.
This isn't a new concept at all.
This is on Etsy and it's $95.
This is not a new concept at all.
No, not at all. But I've never understood it. It's always seemed weird to me.
Sure.
Because I don't need a physical prop for something like that.
Mm-hmm. But it's a different strokes, different folks kind of thing. Some people, it'll work for them either being on their desk or on their, prop thing in the background with all of their either nerdy or other goodies that kind of tie in with their brand. So I get it. It's just not special. That's all.
Sorry, I'm looking for my replacement recommendation for this. So these are okay. Now, it's important to note that they are cheap. They're very cheap. They're They're $20. But a $20 true wireless earbud is not going to be good. Everybody should know it. It's not going to be good. It's not going to even be okay. We did a product review on... Well, actually, we didn't. We didn't do a product review on it because the product was so bad that we gave up. In reality, I know that you guys can't see this yet. For me, a $20 true wireless earbud is not going to get the job done. These guys, they're more, but they're only $79. They can be true wireless. They can also be sports buds, and they can plug in. So unlike normal true wireless earbuds, when the batteries die, no problem. You can still use them. You plug them into your computer, you plug them into your whatever, and you keep going. I used to use them on the air. So people who have watched this show for a while, you probably would have recognized it before I switched to... Before I switched to these, which are my current in-ear monitors, I used to use these as my on-air monitors. The quality's real great. They're $79 right now. And I see Adam talking about battery life. And with this, we were getting 6.5... We were getting 6.5 hours on those Motorola's. Proven. I tested it. They were a little fluxy, though, which is something I did have to point out. I had one come in at 5 hours, and I had one come in just shy of 7. I did way more battery tests on this one than usual. Normally, if I can get 3 that are within, margin of error, I move on. But I kept getting weird. So, yeah. It was definitely weird. But almost always we were getting 635. I think for the 4 that were within that range, they were only 8 minutes off. Mm-hmm. They were only within an 8-minute range, which means that I didn't seat the battery right one time or whatever. Something.
I imagine the $20 earbuds probably wouldn't last nearly as long.
Adam says they're claiming 8 hours on them.
Ooh.
Which is why I'm like, nope. Not a chance. There's no way.
And see, for somebody like me, I've got... My ears are really small. Mm-hmm. And I can't jab things into my ears. I can look at these and tell there's no way that's going in my ear.
So in that case, we have our favorite headphones right now that we've been using. They are the Aftershocks.
Yep.
We have
godsend.
We have Aeropex, which we've really been enjoying. I've also got a set of Open Comms, which they showed off during our CES coverage this year. The Open Comms, I think, were announced at CES this year, so they showed them off. I really like those. Mm-hmm. If you look real close, you'll see there's a little red mark right here, because I've actually had my Open Comms on all day until about 15 minutes before we went on air.
That's so funny.
So I noticed it when I was preparing. I noticed that I had a little red mark. I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. Oh my God, it's from my headphones. But we wear them all day long.
All the time.
We have no idea that we're on.
Yep.
We'll be sitting down in the office having a conversation, and I'll get an email or something, and it's like, oh, yeah, that was in my head. What was that? Oh, right, I've got the headphones on.
The number of times this one has been spooked just out of nowhere from a notification has been hilarious. I mean, but the same thing has happened to me, where I forget that mine are on, and then I'll be watching Twitch or something, and somebody gets hosted, and now there's new audio, new volume, and everything, and I'm completely surprised. So, anything that you just forget that it's there is wonderful.
So my number one complaint on this, the more I'm looking at this photo, the charger is built into it. It can't be removed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what just happened.
Looks like it expanded. Saw it go up to 150.
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, and then it just skipped up.
But it moved.
Okay.
So yeah, that cable is built into it, which means it flips around the bottom and snaps in on the other side. Mm-hmm. But what you'll notice is that the contacts are out when it's snapped into place. So if you've got this in your backpack or in your pocket or something, you're constantly messing with the connector.
That is susceptible to some real damage.
Plus, that connector is the worst in the world.
Yeah, that's that like half USB. I hate those.
So there's no part of that that's a good idea.
I hate those so much.
All of that's a shame.
I mean, but for $20 though.
Yeah,
that's.
Here's the thing: for $20, TCL has their Sport, SPRT, because they don't use any vowels in their headphones, I think. Or it's active, ACTV. Anyway, it doesn't matter. TCL, the company that also makes TVs and Palms phones, and used to make BlackBerry's phones, they have headphones. They're $20. They're not great.
Ooh, skull candies?
But they're not terrible.
I don't know.
See, Adam's saying TCL.
Yeah, TCL.
Yeah,
I agree.
So
with.
I think they're on the review shelf up there. I've got a set of TCLs in here somewhere.
Skull candies look cool, but
So skull candies. Adam is having trouble separating. Well, that's true. Adam is still connected to Skull Candy when we were at Radio Shack.
Okay.
Where they were a top-notch company. And they've fallen apart since then. Mm-hmm. But he is saying that for sure they'll be better than, and I quote, that red hot Wish front page garbage.
Sure. Okay.
So yeah. He's definitely right. This is essentially a Wish knockoff product.
Yeah.
And what is it a Wish knockoff of? These.
Yep. I was waiting for you to scroll.
Because these are actually fantastic.
Yeah.
Jabra has always made good Bluetooth. They're one of the original Bluetooth headphone companies. They did, headsets back in the day.
Yep.
Jabra knows Bluetooth.
Yep.
They don't know music quite the same way.
Sure.
But they do know Bluetooth, and they do a really good job.
Yeah.
But I will say that I've also got a set of Edifier True Wireless around here. Mm-hmm. That are similar to this, and I love. Oh, see, these are $80. So
that's pretty good.
So these for $80 are going to be pretty good. I would still go with the Motorola myself.
Okay.
Because Motorola is probably the only company who has been doing Bluetooth longer than Jabra.
And I mean, for me, looking at the design still, Motorola is still the only one so far that looks like it can fit into my ears. And
I have the same problem. Longtime listeners and viewers know that one of the former engineers for Monster had to send me special ear. What are they called? Ear. Doesn't matter. The bit that goes in your ear.
Sure. Ear bits.
Sure. Let's go with that. Ear bits. He sent me a whole bag of them. They're in this desk somewhere. Because I could never find one that fit. Mm-hmm. And I had gotten those Monster Miles Davis trumpets.
Oh, yeah,
I think they were Miles Davis.
Yep.
And none of the ones that came with it worked. And he's like, here, I've got a whole bunch. Find one that works.
Yeah.
Keep the rest. Find what works.
The same happened with me. I don't remember which ones they were, but I remember they were real shiny blue. They're still in the box somewhere too, because I could never wear them.
They were really shiny blue, and they had a silver.
Yep.
Those are the trumpets.
Oh, okay.
You do not want to know how much those headphones were for you to not use them.
I couldn't fit them. I couldn't get them in my ear, and then they sent me the ear bits, and I tried every single ear bit. Even the smallest one still couldn't get in my ear.
Those trumpets were $400.
Oh! Well,
they were $399 when they came out.
Well,
mine I think are in this drawer.
For that much money, they
drawer.
They could have sent me the overhead ones. I would have been so happy with those.
The Inspirations were that generation, and they were great.
Yeah, I mean, I know why they sent them to me. That's what was, that's what they were really pushing for. I just
no.
Lex or professional SD card? Why?
No.
Yeah, no. We don't stray when it comes to SD cards.
Sandisk / Samsung, same company.
All the way. Do not go astray.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't found any super tiny tips. At least not yet. I mean, if you could send some my way and I can try them.
I might have some in the desk.
Okay. And by send some, I meant like a link or something. But I've not run into a tip that I could use yet.
Yes.
Real tiny ears. Very, very tiny.
Yeah. My answer to this is yes. The end. Yeah. I mean, the Logitech C922, if you're looking for the workhorse of webcams,
yep,
this is it.
Especially now.
I mean, yeah, are there better webcams?
Sure.
Yes. The Razer Kiro Pro.
Yeah.
I've got one, but this thing, you can usually find one of these on Amazon for $49.
Yep.
The Pro is $200.
Yep.
If you're looking, this is literally the workhorse of webcams.
It is extremely nice. You're right.
The Elgato Facecam. Yeah, the Elgato Facecam is another real quality webcam. It is also pricey, but it's quality. But when it comes to, like, okay, so to put this into perspective, we have a tripod in the corner of the studio over there that we took apart because the 920s, the original 920s, didn't have the mounting screw on the bottom. So we disassembled the tripod and built this camera into it.
It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is, keeping in mind that this is stuff that we're like, let's say if you want to get this for your friend's kid,
yeah,
or you're getting this for your nephew or niece, or something like that where they're starting off gaming, or they're Discord chatting or whatever.
This is the beast of cameras.
Perfect. I mean, it doesn't cost you much, and it will get them a quality product out to them. It does everything you want it to do.
This thing, the only change that has been made to this camera in a decade is that they changed the Logitech name to the Logi name on the front.
Yep. I wonder which one I have.
Because I literally have this camera, it says Logitech instead.
Yeah.
But
I think I have the Logitech one also. Not
other than that, nothing has changed with this camera in a decade.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I've got a 922X, had it for 3 years. It's the streaming cam. Yeah. I've got a 920. It's from before the 22. I've got a 920, I have a 910, and I have a 931.
I I need to. After this, I'm gonna see. After we're done, I'm gonna see which one I have.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the beast of camera. Mine also says Logitech. Yeah.
A Nanlite Litolite.
Nope. All right.
Litolite?
Doesn't matter. If you're gonna do this,
this is a tiny LED panel.
yeah.
What are you gonna get out of this?
It's tiny. If you're gonna do something like this, if you're gonna do an LED panel, you want these guys, Neewer, Neewer. They make small ones. They make big ones. We've got 3 of them pointed at us right now.
Yeah, it's right here.
I got 2 right over there.
They're amazing, and they have way more LEDs than this thing has.
Yeah, way more. There's a hot cold option on it too.
Oh yeah, that's real nice.
Okay.
How much was that one anyway?
I don't know.
Yeah, not worth it.
I don't see.
Doesn't say.
Built-in battery runs for an hour and a half at full brightness. The little garbage ones that we got years ago that are in the box in the office, they run for 7 hours on a charge.
That makes much more sense. That is a cute little bunny.
It really was. All right.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You know what, though? I'm not going to lie to you. I wanted one.
The ones from Razer?
Yeah. I wanted me some Glowy Cat Ear Headphones.
I gotta say, these headphones are basically part of the standard streamer uniform.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, man. Hey, Adam. They're cute. Okay? They're cute.
It's for the best. Don't comment. It's
Yeah,
for
don't.
the best.
Yeah, don't. Don't do it. I know what you want to say. It's fine. They're cute, though.
They are. And the Razer Kraken with or without the ears, the Kraken headphones
Great
are really
technology.
top-notch.
Great technology. I really wish I could have gotten a better partnership with them while we were talking to them years ago. You know, that would have been really cool. Just to get a better relationship with them overall.
They were a gaming sponsor for a while.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot. That's when I was kind of out.
So this guy, the Rode Video Mic Go. Obviously, people know that we're fans of Rode. I have my hand right now on an almost $1,000 piece of Rode equipment that powers our whole studio. Rode is one of the best names in audio. The Rodecaster Pro is an amazing piece of technology. This is as well. Its only problem is its size, which makes it unfortunate. But it's better than the lower cost Bluetooth things and stuff like that. Plus, it's able to connect to a DSLR or something like that. So essentially, it allows you to do wireless mic without having to have all the overhead. It's all battery powered. It's a really great device. If you're getting into remote podcasting and things like that, maybe you're doing CES, this is the device. If you want to go up above this, there is a set from Sennheiser that's really phenomenal. There's a pack that goes on your camera. It can mount on the hot shoe on the top and go into the mic jack, which is what this one does too.
It looks like it.
But then the other side, it can be just like a little box that can clip into the bottom of any handheld microphone, which is pretty cool.
Neat. Yeah.
And then there's also a version of the transmitter that, yes, there is a version that allows for a lavalier.
Oh, okay.
Bows for the almighty German audio gods. Yes. We have a ton of Sennheiser stuff. In fact, our primary microphone that we use at CES, our handheld mic, is a Sennheiser.
Oh yeah. Been running Sennheiser since I've been going, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, we've actually used that Sennheiser at every CES we've ever done.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff.
And it still works.
Mm-hmm. So that has
Sennheiser did sell their consumer headphone division recently.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think I did hear something about that.
Roku Ultra, yeah. If you're looking for a simple, over-the-top, Roku's the way to go. Allante is literally looking at a Roku television right now.
Yep.
Sandisk Extreme Pro SD card. This is the yes to the no from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
These are the only cards that we use. There's one in the Rodecaster right now. There's a box of them. There's a box of them in the other room.
I always tell people there's no reason to go outside of Sandisk.
Yeah.
There really is no reason.
Sandisk or Samsung?
Samsung.
Because Samsung owns Sandisk right now.
Yeah.
So.
No reason. The prices are pretty much always fair. And they last. They don't fall apart. I mean, we've all used, either off-brand or some other one where we're like, the price is a little better for its size, so it'll be fine. And no, your data gets corrupted a month later.
The only exception I have ever made to this rule is in the old Radio Shack days, we had a GigaWare branded SD card that was made by Sandisk for us. It was a white labeled Sandisk card.
That's funny.
And it was 50% of the price.
Oh, wow.
$10 says if we were to go grab the camera bag right now and open it up, I bet you'd find at least one GigaWare card in there still.
Yeah.
This many years later.
Very true.
Absolutely not.
What is happening there?
That was a fanny pack.
Oh, okay.
The TP-Link Casa smart plugs are decent. The problem with them is they're huge. They're physically large. They're very wide. You're not going to hide it. So.
Yeah, that was
a fanny pack. That's why I said no thank you and kept going. So that's the problem with this. You're not going to get it behind something because it takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
And the power comes out the front, not out the side, which again is going to keep you from hiding it in places. So now your outlet's sticking this far off.
And that's the name of the game right now is, trying to get as much use out of these, wall sockets, but not like having a whole block or another piece of furniture sticking out of the wall because we have furniture and stuff that needs to go there.
Yeah. So a 2-pack is $20. So I got a really cheap brand of smart plug. I don't remember what it was called, and you probably don't either because we haven't looked at it in a while.
Probably don't. Yeah.
I'm going to pull it up, though.
Okay. At least if you're going to be this bulky, get kind of creative with where you put the plugs,
Mm-hmm. So, okay. So it's called Aoycocr. Aoycocr. It's a 4-pack. It has the same mistake as this, where the outlet's coming off the front. But it's about half this size, because I've had one of these in my hand. It's about half the size. A 4-pack runs $29.99, but we have seen many times these things go on sale. I got them for $12.
Sounds good.
So they're $29.99 right now. There's a $4 coupon. I can drop the link to this in the chat if people want. The thing that's cool about this is the company that makes them, their app is kind of crap. Sorry. But they work with the Monster Smart Home app, which means you get all the Alexa, Google Home capabilities, all the Siri capabilities that Monster has put all the time into,
Right.
and these work inside the ecosystem.
Can't beat that.
Yeah. So, I mean, they were really cheap, but they work. They do click when they turn on and off. You can hear them.
Oh, did I break you?
What do you mean? It's a fun game.
Okay. I believe you. Is that it?
It does look like it. That's it for this
that
particular
one,
one.
anyway.
This seems to have come from Engadget.
Okay.
I think Adam can speak to this microphone here. I believe he had that for a while, and right now
Got that bad boy.
he's using the King B. If you're looking for a good microphone for XLR, the King B is an amazing mic. And the second generation that doesn't look like a B, which makes me very sad, is supposed to be coming out soon. And then there's a USB version called the Skyline. I haven't put my hands on the Skyline, but I have heard recording through it. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. The Skyline's sounds pretty impressive. It's not designed. It's designed to be a conference mic.
Sure.
Not to enhance, what we're doing. It's not a streamer's mic. It's good for your morning calls. Is really what that's designed.